rush up for nothing? Why to rush up for nothing? Why to rush up for nothing? Why to rush up for nothing? Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA
another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like running through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. As their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 63 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Walton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. 41-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
At the 21-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Taken down at the 19.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Walton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Walton. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Complete to Josh Hill.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 1st down, Walton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Raekwon Smith.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
A gain of 7.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Walton. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's brought down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Walton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Walton is caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Curtis Samuel. A 7-yard pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nothing here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Second and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, here we go.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
At the 23, it's second and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Walton, blitz coming, and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, Walton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off here at the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to go back to more there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Bridgewater with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Drop deep, drop deep.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Mott's 56. Mott's 56. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Play 56.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mott's 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 56 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
It's a gain of
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing a touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
The 2-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Breaks through the contact, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Walton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check, 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 check. Tight up. Top 79. Top 4, top 4.
From the gun, Walton. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Kamara off the draw. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
That's caught inside the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Saints 0.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Walton. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On 4th down, Walton. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Brian Burns. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walton. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Walton.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
yards. And a Saints 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Walton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Walton. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down, Saints.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the curls. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Switch up. Alert. Delta. Alert 3. Show it up.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Coming to you.
And they take a knee.
Today's final
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Oh, you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message, you the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. Leader, but that ain't a parent of me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. I'm just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Just to drive itself so I don't even get I on my chest, but it don't mean a man to steal it. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think I'm irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All they mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss. So they try to do that, they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dad. Shake a big, told them all you went first. You can bags. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a